Can you hear me?
Jake, I don't know yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, real quick, you okay with me using this on YouTube and everything else?
Yeah, that's all right.
Hang on real quick.
Yeah, that's all right.
I got a dude that works on chainsaws, and so my father-in-law sent him a chainsaw. I totally forgot about it. So he asking me, do I still want it? I know he'll sell it if I don't say yes. So I got to go pick that up. All right, what you got your questions written down, ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, what you got? Shoot.
I got some questions down. So my first question is, why do I have a better chance of making it into the SEALs as an officer simply because I'm Hispanic?
Because they don't have no Hispanics applying for officer billets, basically.
Okay, so they have like
year, there's
zero
probably
Hispanic.
7. I have some. I got like 7 of them that are applying this year.
Oh, okay.
But I would tell you, like, you know what I'm gonna tell you? You got a degree from Dickinson. I'm going to the Army as an officer immediately.
Really?
I know you sold on being a Navy SEAL, and that's all you want to do. But I mean, I ain't no way I enlist as a Hispanic dude with a Dickinson math degree and enlist in the Navy to go be a Navy SEAL. Not in a million years.
So I'm already set that I'm not gonna enlist. I mean, you convinced me. You know.
So here's the other question: are you gonna wait 2 years to go to SEAL training, or are you gonna go look at the Army? Because you're gonna have to wait 2 years because the SOAS package is due in February. You're not even gonna go to the screener until next July. And if you get picked up, you probably won't go to BUD/S. You won't go to OCS. If you're lucky, you go to OCS in September. But more likely than not, you'll go in January of 2023, and you'll get the BUD/S somewhere around summer of 2023, which is 2 full years from now.
Wow, 2023. Man, that is quite a waiting period, huh?
Yeah, or you could be in the Army in like 3 months from now.
And then would I be able to do like special operations in the Army?
You gotta go through I think it's promotable, captain promotable. But here's the deal. Like by the time you get out of basic training, OCS, IBULIC, and get to your unit, you're gonna go to Ranger School and some other stuff. Like you're almost there. Like my dudes that are there now are getting ready to put packages in. They've been there a year, are getting ready to put packages in for Green Berets and Army Rangers.
Okay.
Right. My point is you're getting on with your life and you're getting paid. You ain't got no job right now, right? You done quit your corporate America job. So for 2 years, you're making good money. And you're learning more about the military, because I'm going to tell you this, I don't think you're really made to just jump in there and get it done. I think, like, I tell a lot of people this, man. Like, I grew up in the woods. I grew up with a gun. I grew up doing all that stuff. So for me to jump in the military and go into special operations wasn't that big a deal. Okay? But when you don't have that understanding of your woodsmanship, right, your land navigation, your firearms, all that stuff, it's good for you to go to the infantry for a couple years and then go. Because what we really want to do is be successful. Okay? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So where'd you grow up?
I grew up in East LA. East LA. I went to high school in Roosevelt High School, so I grew up in the ghetto. And then I got a scholarship, full tuition scholarship to go to Dickinson, which is all the way in central Pennsylvania.
I know where Dickinson is.
So it's a bit of a culture. Oh yeah, Carlisle. It's like in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a couple simple ass questions. When's the last time you shot a gun?
The last time I shot a gun was probably like a month ago, or
and
like
how many times have you shot a gun?
Not many times. Like I'm not.
Okay, so then you need to go to the infantry for 2 years and be an infantry officer, and then go special forces.
Okay.
Right, like that'd be my whole thing, right? Like you coming out of East LA, you ain't got no woodsman skills. You don't know land navigation. You don't know none of that stuff. So for you to jump in and be like, yo, I want to get there as soon as I can, like, Bro, that's a tall order, man. It's a tall order. You know, and
Yeah.
you ain't dumb. You got a math degree from Dickinson. You ain't dumb. So
Uh-huh.
let's go use those smarts and leadership and go in the army. You'd be an officer, man. Like you'd be in the army like 4 months from now. You go down and see the recruiters on Monday, and there you got to wait 3 months for a board. They might have just had a board. They have them every quarter. So your board may be like June 1st. They'll pick you up June 1st. You probably ship middle of June, end of June, the basic. You'll be in OCS before the end of the year. You'll be at Ranger School, iBullet, beginning of next year. You'll be at your unit about a year and a half from now. But you'll be getting paid that whole time.
You're using these abbreviations that I'm not familiar with, and maybe I should be.
Infantry officer, something, basic training or something like that. iBullet. I'll Google it.
Okay. So infantry
it's just
officer.
a basic training. It's where you go to get like up to speed with what you need to know.
Right. Okay. Okay.
So it's infantry basic officer leader course, iBullet.
Okay. iBullet. All right. So if I go on Monday and talk to the Army recruiter and I tell him I want to go in there as an officer,
yep.
What's the next step after that? I would have to take the ASVAB.
You gotta take the ASVAB. So study, like my dude crushed the ASVAB. All he used was ASVAB for dummies. I went in and took the test and got a 99 on it. So I can't imagine you're gonna have any problems with it at all.
Okay. Okay. So how should I like how much time should I guess put aside to prepare for the ASVAB? Like
you don't need to put no time aside. You're gonna need a 110. If you don't get a 110, like ask them if they're gonna make you wait 3 months to take it again. So if they tell you that, then I would just tell you like take the ASVAB in like 2 or 3 weeks from now. Okay. If you need more than 2 weeks to study for the ASVAB, you didn't go to Fairleigh Dickinson and you didn't get a math degree. Okay. So all right. I kind of just wanted to get an idea of how much time I actually needed to prepare for the ASVAB, but you're telling me none. I gave you 2 weeks just to make sure. Okay. If I had to go take the ASVAB right now, I'd go take the ASVAB, get a 110 GT score. Easy. All right. Sounds good. Right. I'm probably gonna find the practice test right now and take that then. You can do that. I know you're a smart dude, so it's all good. All right. So after the ASVAB, I get a 110. Then I'm pretty much guaranteed to get into the Army as an officer. Yeah. You have to go to a board. You have to get a couple letters of recommendation. But like, as long as you don't write some boo-boo the fool shit on your stuff, you're gonna get in. So letters of recommendation from who? Like whoever, man. Whoever knows you. Okay. I don't care who you get them from. You can get them from one of your college professors. You know anybody in the military? No, not really. Okay, so then just get 2 letters of recommendation from people that know you. Yeah, I mean, I as a police officer, so you might. That's perfect. Be able to give me a good letter of recommendation. That's great. Police officer, yeah. Awesome. Okay. And then if I go down the Army path, you said I could. There's a probability that I would be in an Army Ranger or like special operations within a year or so. No. About 3 years. 3 years. From the time you step in the door, about 3 years. Okay. But I'm gonna tell you this: you trying to get there fast, you're gonna get sent home fast. Just telling you. So you can sit here and put all these time constraints on it if you want to. You're gonna find your ass like you go Navy SEALs with this attitude right here. You're gonna be sitting on the bench, man. You're gonna be chipping paint on somebody's ship. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Like, it'll do you good to do 3 years in the infantry. You're only gonna spend a year and a half, 2 years in the infantry unit anyway. Like you're gonna learn leadership and all that stuff. Then, what it'll do is educate you to what you need to know to be successful when you go to RAS 2 for Ranger. Or if you go
Okay.
Green Beret, the Q course, like it'll give you 3 years to get up to speed. Like how much rucking have you done?
Rucking. I'm not really even familiar with what that is.
Okay, good. That's right to my point. You need to go out into the regular army and learn how to ruck so that when you go to these evolutions, you don't get your brains crushed.
Okay.
Okay. I'm trying to let you know, not so subtly, that you are completely unprepared for going into special forces right now.
Right. Right. I'm aware of
And
that.
I'm trying to get you paid so then it doesn't become stressful and you can just go when you're ready to go.
Right. And if I go down this path, I would be getting paid, and at the same time, like I'm pretty much just training, right? Like I'm just like PT, right? Physical training.
Yeah, you
That's
learn how to be a good officer in the army. You learn how to ruck, right? You learn foot care. You can work on all this other stuff.
okay. Ruck, foot care. So I would basically be getting paid to just train, like be getting paid to.
Well, you can do some work now. You got a platoon you got to manage. You ain't gonna be just sitting around doing nothing. You got a job,
No.
but it's infantry job. So your job is to fight, keep your guys out of trouble, make sure no one gets a DUI.
To fight. Now, what do you mean by that? Like,
dude, do you understand what the fucking military is?
Yeah, I understand what
Do you
it
understand
is.
what the infantry does?
Yeah, we go out.
And then why would you ask a stupid ass question like that? What does the infantry do?
We fight. I mean, the infantry.
Okay, then, like, what do you? Why are you asking dumbass questions? Stop being a math dude. Life ain't A, B, C. Life ain't A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Just so you know. Okay. Yeah. And when you come on and ask me dumb questions, I get pissed off because like you asking stupid questions.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you're just making my point for me. There ain't no way you can go special forces right now.
Right.
I don't know what you've been doing. I don't know you've been watching Zero Dark 30 and all them movies, but bro, like it's like, dude, come on, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a dumb question.
This ain't no fucking fairy tale dream, man. Like, and all this stuff is online now.
Yeah.
Have you watched any of Life is a Special Operation or any of that stuff?
No, I haven't. Okay. I haven't watched.
You're a math dude. You're trying to set up formulas and stuff like that. That ain't how this works, partner.
Yeah. Okay. So it's more about just having faith, you know, trusting the process, and learning as you go, right?
Yeah, bro. You got a lot of learning to do, man. You got a lot of learning to do, and that's the thing that like people don't understand how much learning you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
And my whole thing is like I want you to be successful. I don't want you to go to SEAL training and call me in 3 months and I didn't even get to SEAL training, right? Because I'm just gonna laugh at you. Like that's my go-to. I had 3 kids call me last fall. I didn't even get to go to Buds. Like I didn't get out of Buds prep. Click. I'm dead serious, man. I told the 3 dudes they weren't ready. One dude was running a 10-15 mile and a half, man. Telling me he was ready. All right, bud. You're not ready. You're gonna fail out. He didn't get to go. So that's the hard thing for you guys to understand, man. Like you're not even close to being ready. You're running like a 10-minute mile right now, mile and a half, right?
Yeah.
Like you're not even close. But here's the deal. Like if all we do is worry about running for the next 3 months, you should be fine. You'll be fine for OCS, but you can't pass the basic minimum Ranger requirement, which is 5 miles in 40 minutes. You can't do that right now.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not ready. You're not ready to go SEALs, Army Ranger. You're not ready for none of that life.
Right.
That's why I'm saying go in the Army as an infantry officer, get paid some money, figure it out, and then go.
Right. Right. Okay. What's the average salary that an infantry officer makes?
Google that shit.
Okay.
It's 01. It's easy. I just looked it up for somebody else, man. It's easy. What else you got?
So if I decide to go down the path of the Army officer,
yep,
then I would have to change up the PDF workout routine that you sent me, right?
Just swim once a day. Just swim 10 100s. And then you got to add some rucking in there. So you got to go find a backpack and add some rucking. But other than that, all my dudes just focus on running, bro. We're just going to run. We'll get you fast running. If you running a 9-minute mile and a half, you will kill everything in the Army.
Okay. Sounds good then. I think I got all the information I need from you today, Jake.
Okay, appreciate it, bud. Like, look, man, I know you're a math dude. I know you want it to be A squared plus B squared equals C squared, okay? But that ain't how this works. And I'm just gonna tell you, like, you wasting your life right now coming out of East Los Angeles with a Fairleigh Dickinson math degree, and you ain't doing nothing right now. Like, go in the Army as an officer, bro. It'll be the best thing that's happened to you. You call me back in a month from now. You call me back a year from now, I'll be like, holy shit, Jake, you're so right.
Yeah.
My dude right now that's in the Army said the same thing to me. I tried to get him to go in the Army since he was a junior in college. And then he ended up getting there. He's like, man, I should have went right out of college. I said, yeah, I know. But you got to find your own way.
Yeah, everybody kind of has their own journey and their own timing, right? So all right. Sounds good, Jake. If I do have any more questions, then I'll just reach out to you. I'll shoot you an email. But I'm gonna look into talking to an Army recruiter this Monday.
Just make sure they don't get you on no okie doke, bro. Make sure they don't.
What's that?
You only want to go in as an officer. They're gonna try to sell you 18 X-ray contracts. They're gonna try to sell you 11 X-ray contracts. All you want to do is just tell them I want to be an infantry officer in the Army. That's it.
Okay, infantry officer in the Army.
Yep.
Yeah, and they try to lie to you there too, right? They might
All
try
the
to
time.
they might try to tell me, look, man, you're not gonna make it as an infantry officer,
Yep.
right? Okay, so just forget all that bullshit. Just don't listen to them.
Don't listen to them ever.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot. Like, I'm glad that I have someone like you, to give me that proper guidance. Because otherwise, I would probably just be jumping in there and not knowing exactly what's right for me. So you're providing that guidance, and I just want to say thank you.
All right, brother, man, do your thing.
All right, appreciate you, Jake.
All right, bye.
Have a good one.